Hi, my name is Pim Suri. My business is to help you defining your prom and to be the best version of you in your life. So, let's talk about how life has treated you lately or what holds you back from where you want to go and you are scared to move to that level, and also how to be a better version of you. And once we know that, we know where else to take on from here. The good life is not fast car or cash. The good life is what really matters to you. What is it that important to people? Some are looking for all things and look at the wrong place. Family, fun, food, beauty, sleep, growth, health, love, relationships, connection. Nothing is better to look in someone's eyes, to give your help and support to them. The real grounding moment happens when you are talking to somebody just before you are about to do something for them. When I see life rip into existence, which reminds me when I see a new child born, it reminds us how sacred life is. When we don't really know how special and unique we are, and that hold many of us back from being who we could be in life because we are living in a 30 percentile of what we could be. And we want to get people who trust us to live at 90 percentile of where they want to go. When you're born, life's sort of good. Parents take care of you, sort of nice. Once you get to the birth canal, it's pretty good. And then you start to go off to school. You come at adolescent, things get more difficult. The complexity of life begin to show up. You see, you would come down a little bit and then you will figure it out. You figure life out and you begin ascend rapidly and you get to point A where you are going full speed. Life couldn't be going better. You get to point B. You are at the top of your game. And one day, you pass point B and you go to point C where you are just not quite as good as you once were. People around you might not know it, but you know it. A lot of people at point C start to say, well, maybe I should shift, go to something else. By the time you're at point C, gravity is pulling you back to Earth. When you switch to point C, you switch because you had to switch. So often you don't pick the best option or people don't think you are the future. A lot of people say, okay, don't do that. That's a mistake. Go to point B because at point B you are at the top of your game. And you're gonna top your game and you're gonna go to someplace else. I think point B is too late because by the time you get to point B, you are actually sort of coasting. So when you try to switch to point B, which seemed like an obvious time to switch, it's harder to get airborne. And it's like taking off from the aircraft carrier when you're going into the new career. You have to get a little bit lift because you are going to dip a tiny bit as you first get going. And you have to get enough lift to not hit the water, because if you hit the water, you will never go where you could be. I think most of us need to switch at point A, which is scary. That means when you think, when things are going really well and you're still accelerating, you are already looking at what else is out there. Many of you are at point A in your day jobs. If you want to change something, make the change early enough in your life that when you do make that little jump up, that moment you're going higher than you could have ever gone. Let's talk about what holds us back. This is an important area of our conversation because most of the time, people actually know what to do, but they are not doing it. So the things that hold us back are time. Money is a big issue for a lot of people. They won't talk about it, but when they think about the food that we recommend, they think it's gourmet. expensive food that they can't afford, knowledge is always going to be a problem. And how you express the knowledge. And then that is the most important thing of all, fear of change. Because what you fear of change is when you change, you won't be loved anymore. And if you're not going to be loved anymore, that's spiritual death. People don't change what they do in life based on what they know. They change based on how they feel. That's at the very core why people don't change, even when you lovingly tell them what needs to be done and you wag your finger and tell them what to do, is why it doesn't work. You have to make it easy to do the right thing. If you don't make it easy to do the right thing, the human brain is not going to consume the energy to figure out a new path. Give people the fewest decisions and the easiest one, and they will do it. Give them a complex series of algorithms to follow and make it uncomfortable to do. They are not going to do it. It's not a rocket science. Apply that to the things you are trying to do, and always pull yourself back from having to explain a lot of things. You would rather show the picture and what needs to be done and smile. That works because people can do that. And you want them to adore your solutions because you want them to live a good life. And you have to put it in that context. The reason to lose weight is not look better. That's a side benefit. The reason to eat the right thing isn't even lose weight. The reason to eat the right thing is even to make you feel better today, immediately after you're done. That's why we do it. Immediate gratification, the right kind. And that's how we, in health business, helping people to achieve that moment, to achieve the gratification of why they're living for, what they're living for, and what can they achieve their fullest performance in their life. And make them feel like this world is gonna be theirs, and make them feel the best as they can be. That's what our business doing. Is not the business that just hand you the the food, the supplements, or anything, or just the guidance. But in our business, we are your true partners. We are helping you to achieve your ultimate goal in your life, and to make the ripple effect to other people in your community. Do you agree that if you have coach, your life will have a guidance? And believe me, most of the successful people in the world, even like the richest people in the world, they have different kind of coach. Business coach, mindset coach, health coach, one of them. Whatever, gym trainer is one of the coach. You see, everybody needs coach to be better in your life. But why don't you apply someone who can be your life partners and can guide you to be the best? I'm so excited. This is my first video to launch this introduction about health coaching and health business. As everyone needs coach, and we're gonna be life partners, and we're gonna help you to achieve your ultimate goals in your life and a better version of you. Because we are in this together, and I believe that with our guidance, our help, you can do it. You can be the best you have ever imagined. Let's do it. In case if you want to know how to contact me, you can contact me through giving me a comment below this video, or follow me on my webpage. I am Pimsuri, and my Instagram, Pim Mastermind. send me an email. There's an email on Instagram that you can see. So I believe in you and you can be the best.